Assalamualaikum viewers, welcome to my channel Nikki's Cookbook. Today's recipe is chicken pizza, everyone's favorite, and I assure you if you make it the way I make it, you're going to just go on making it again and again. It's mouth-watering, delicious. The base is just too good. Just follow the measurements the way I have shown you and you're going to have an excellent pizza for sure. YouTube is telling me that 58.6% of the viewers who are watching my videos haven't subscribed to my channel. So please, it's a kind request to subscribe to my channel first and then watch the video ahead. Let's start making the pizza dough first. For this we need 450 grams of all-purpose flour, to this we will add 9 grams of yeast. It's around 1 tablespoon, a little more than that actually. Now mix the flour and the yeast together. 1 teaspoon of salt and 300 ml of water. Now this dough needs a lot of hydration, so 300 ml of water is sufficient. And this is going to be a sticky dough in which there will be more water, and then we will have to work on the dough for it to come together. After mixing the dough with the water and the yeast and the salt in a bowl, transfer all the contents on the work area because we need to work on the dough for it to come together. Once you start working on the dough, you will find it to be very sticky, but please do not add any extra flour to it because it will become very dry. We need sufficient amount of hydration here. So just go on working on it till you see that the dough is coming together. It will come together in 10 minutes or so. You can see that the dough is coming together, and it is leaving the platform and it will leave your palms as well. At this point of time, you can just fold it into a ball. And then take another vessel, add around 1 tablespoon of olive oil. You can add any oil that you have. I'm using olive oil here. Grease the vessel sufficiently with the olive oil, and then place the prepared dough into this vessel. Now I'm going to cold ferment this dough, that is, I'll be fermenting it in the refrigerator. This dough can be fermented for 5 days. The longer you keep it in the refrigerator, the tastier your base will become. So mostly I'll be keeping it for 2 days, and after 2 days of refrigerated or cold fermentation, we will see the results. It goes into the refrigerator now. Now our dough has been resting for 2 days in the refrigerator and it has risen well, and this is how it looks. There is a lot of air pockets that have formed within the dough. You can see it's airy, it is fermented well, and it has raised well, and there is a lot of gluten and starch formation here. Now you must have noted that I haven't added sugar to this because once you cold ferment it, the starch forms on its own and it gives that sweet flavor on its own. So if you add more sugar to it, then it will become a very sweet tasting dough. Now on a platform, dust some plain flour on it, and then the dough, just cut it down into 4 parts. Now just make balls out of these separated portion of dough. Now we will have to keep it outside for around 1 hour so that it gets fermented and comes back to its room temperature, and it should rest outside the refrigerator now for 1 hour. Cover it up and let it rest for 1 hour. In the meantime, we will prepare the chicken. Now I have just got some breast pieces of the chicken, and I have added little salt, red chili powder, garam masala powder and ginger garlic paste, and then just shallow fry it on a pan, and your chicken pieces are ready. After an hour, you can see that our dough is ready. Now on a skillet, just grease it sufficiently with oil, and then don't roll the dough, just start working on it and start spreading it with your fingers onto the skillet. Do not roll it. It's like a pan pizza, so the thickness is a little more. It is not a thin crust pizza. To this, add sufficient quantity of pizza sauce. Then goes in the cheddar cheese, grated cheddar cheese. Then your chicken pieces, capsicum, that is green bell pepper. You can actually do the topping the way you want. I mean, you can add your favorite vegetables to this. You can add on colored vegetables of your choice just for a good look and good taste. And I'm using red bell peppers as well. Some mushrooms. Mushrooms just go very well on the pizza topping. Then goes in the mozzarella cheese, or you can actually add the mozzarella cheese at the base first and then cover it up with the cheddar cheese. You can do it the way you want. Black olives, sprinkle some oregano on it, and basil leaves as well. Now this pizza will be baked at a very high temperature in your oven. Now I'm just greasing the sides with beaten eggs. You can use milk for it to get a little browning effect. Bake it at around 200 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. And there, your juicy, your tasty pizza is ready. It's just too good, guys. You need to try it out, and then please do comment as to how you like this recipe. It's a detailed recipe, it's a fail-proof recipe. You're going to get excellent results. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for notification. And until next time, goodbye.